man living under certain economic conditions is no longer in possession of the fruits of his life. His life is not his. His life is lived according to conditions determined by somebody else. And I would say that on this particular point, which is very important indeed in the early Marx, you have a basically Christian idea. Christianity is against alienation. Christianity revolts against an alienated life. The Dalai Lama himself made every effort to coexist with communism, and he failed. And he said, frankly, from now on, brother, everybody stands on his own feet. To my mind, that is an extremely important monastic statement. It is, if you forget everything else that has been said, I would suggest you remember this for the future. From now on, everybody stands on his own feet. This, I think, is what Buddhism is about, it's what Christianity is about, what monasticism is about, if you understand it in terms of grace. That is to say, it's not a Pelagian statement by any means, but it is a statement to the effect that we can no longer rely on being supported by structures which may be destroyed at any moment by a political power, a political force. You cannot rely on structure. According to the Marxist formula, in which communism consists in a society where each gives according to his capacity and each receives according to his needs. Now, if you will reflect for 2 seconds on that definition, you will find that's a definition of a monastic community. That is precisely what monastic community life has always attempted to do. And it is my personal opinion that monastic community life is really the only place in which this can be done. It can't be done in communism. It can be done in a monastery. I'm subject to correction on this particular point. This is just a personal idiosyncrasy of mine, perhaps, but that's my belief. And I believe that by openness to Buddhism, to Hinduism, and to these great Asian traditions, we stand a wonderful chance of learning more about the potentiality of our own traditions, because they have gone, from the natural point of view, so much deeper into this than we have. So I will conclude on that note. I believe the plan is to have all the questions for this morning's conferences this evening at the panel. So I will disappear from view and we can all have a Coke or something. Thank you very much.